fellow learners. Good morning. Welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Ms. Fotolela, together with Chanel. Before our lesson, we need to sanitize our hands. Let's take our sanitizers and then we spray. Rub your hands in and out between the fingers and practice the social distancing. Very good. Today's lesson, we will be discussing about the health education and personal health. Let's turn on page 16. Competencies. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to list the components of a healthy snack. Explain how healthy eating habits can improve your health. Before we start with the lesson, we need to understand some words that we will use during the lesson. The first word is a component. What is a component? A component simply means that different things that make up something, and a habit is something that you often do. List components of healthy snacks. Healthy snacks consist of natural food that contains the right nutrients such as whole grain, plant oil. For example, we have the seeds and the nuts, fruits and vegetables. Now let's look on the board here. Whole grain. What are the examples of a whole grain? We have bread. Bread is made from whole grain, as well as wheat bix. Good. Plants that are seeds and nuts. Think of any food that is made up of seeds or nuts. We have the beans. What else do we have? And then the peanuts. Very good. Fruits and vegetables. We are aware of a lot of fruits and vegetables. We know a lot of them. Will you be able to mention fruits and vegetables? We have the apples, as well as the bananas. Now, let's turn on page 17. We are going to explain how healthy eating habits can improve a person's health. Eating healthy food provides nutrients to our bodies. It helps us to grow. It improves our health and builds a strong immune system. It provides the body with energy. Now, we are going to do an activity. You must be able to list the components of healthy snack and also to explain how healthy eating habits can improve our person's health. Let's just read through. Look at the picture and answer the following questions. Number 1, you list 3 healthy snacks. Number 2, you explain 2 ways how healthy eating habits can improve a person's health. Let's turn on page 18. You will find the memorandum of the activity that you just did now. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and understand it very well. Remember to sanitize your hands every time. You rub your hands again between the fingers, and then we practice the social distance. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shoshi and I am Peck. My mommy used to tell me that I need to wash my hands and sanitize it to keep the germs away. Also, one thing you can remember is to sing the alphabet song while you wash your hands. After that it will be super clean. I usually do it. And until next time, bye!
Good morning, Namibians. Welcome back to my Zone Online School. My name is Ms. Fotolela, together with Chanel. Before we start today's lesson, remember to always sanitize your hands. And practice social distance and also wearing your mask. Today's lesson, we will continue with health education, focusing on dental health. Let's turn to page 17. By the end of the lesson, you must be able to state 3 functions of healthy teeth. Demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. During our lesson, let's first look at the following words. There's function, a special activity or a purpose of something. Technique, a particular way of doing something. 3 functions of healthy teeth. Teeth help us to tear food. Teeth help us to chew food. And teeth help us to grind food. Let's turn on page 18. We are going to demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. You brush your teeth twice a day for 2 minutes. Clean each tooth carefully. Brush in small circles to remove plaque where your teeth and gum meet. Brush the outside of your teeth and then all chewing surfaces. Use the tip of your toothbrush to clean behind your teeth. Brush downwards of your upper teeth and upwards of your lower teeth. On page 18, there is a very short activity for you. Question 1, state 3 functions of healthy teeth. Question 2, match the numbers to the correct way of brushing. Use the tip of your toothbrush to clean behind your teeth. You will look at the picture, you identify the number that make sense with the correct sentence. Use the outside and then inside and then all the chewing surfaces. Brush in small circle. Brush your teeth twice daily for 2 minutes. Just do this activity on your own, and on page 19, you will find the memorandum. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you will be able to state the 3 functions of healthy teeth, demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. Remember to always sanitize your hands. And wear your mask every time. Social distance. Stay home, stay safe.
Hi everyone, I'm Josie and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!
Ko Choppies okunokombo yuwa lela. Otwaza mokashako ko Topsco maize meal ke kilograma omlongo. Nokashako ko Backpro kusila okuningi kuki ka kilograma omlongo. Umunokashako ko makoroni go pula na yo elbow ke kilograma ndatu. No show olushilo Rice King kilograma omlongo. Otwaza mwishewe osuka ontokele nande o brown yo kilograma ntano. No pula na spaghetti yo kilograma yimwe. Aihembi no toi monokondado yo pevi lela koma ceregane no milongongoi nongoi, ni siringongoi no spenisa. Talela postola de tudo Choppies mo Namibia, mo Funky Town komasdal, omthia, ongwediva, ondangwa, no mo Valfes by Nena.
This station subscribes to the Namibia Media Code of Conduct and is regulated by the Media Ombudsman, appointed to deal with complaints about media content that breach this code. This includes content that is inaccurate, unfair, or that invade privacy. We encourage aggrieved members of the public to submit complaints to the Media Ombudsman via mediaombudsmannamibia.org. The Media Ombudsman is supported by the Editors Forum of Namibia, advocating for ethical and quality journalism.
Good morning, Namibia. Welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Laina Fotolela with my friend here. Before we start with today's lesson, let's first sanitize our hands. You rub your hands between the fingers, in and out, and then we practice social distance and wearing our mask. Today's lesson we'll be discussing about diseases. Let's turn on page 15. Let's look at the competencies. At the end of the lesson, You must be able to list examples of communicable diseases. For example, TB, measles, STIs, rabies, and etc. You must be able to state environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. During our lesson, we'll be using some new words that I want you to understand. Communicable can be passed on to other people. Disease and illness. Tuberculosis, which is TB, is an infectious disease that mainly affects your lungs. Measles, an infectious viral disease causing fever and a red rash, typically occurring in childhood. Sexual transmitted infections, which is STIs, is an infection passed from one person to another person through sexual contact. Rabies is a deadly virus spread to people from the saliva of infected animals. And lastly, chickenpox is a highly contagious disease caused by the initial infection virus. Now, what is a communicable disease? It is an illness that can spread from an infected person through saliva droplets from sneezing and coughing. List examples of communicable diseases. We have tuberculosis, which is TB. Now, you will have high fever, coughing up blood, weight loss, and sweating at night. Measles, you will have a dry cough, sore throat, fever, as well as a running nose. Sexually transmitted infections, which is STIs. You will not be able to give birth when you grow up, meaning you will be infertile. Let's turn on page 16. Continuing with the communicable diseases, we have rabies. You will have a fear of water, and you will also be a violent person. And lastly, there is chickenpox. You will have high temperature, headache, and you will not want to eat food. Now, if you notice that you have these symptoms, please visit the nearest clinic to get an injection and abstain from sexual activities for the STIs. State environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. Poor water supply. Most of the germs live in dirty water, and you will get diseases such as diarrhea. Poor sanitation facilities. There's also lack of health service, unhealthy food or poor diet, climate or weather like drought or flood. On page 17, there is an activity for you. Let's read the questions together. Question 1, you list examples of communicable diseases. Question 2, you state environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. The memorandum is at the end of the booklet on page 22. This is the end of our presentation. Let's sanitize our hands again. Practice social distance. and wearing your mask all the time. Stay home, stay safe.
What is social distancing? Hi everyone, I am Zoshi, and I'm back. It literally just means that you need to stay home all the time and keep away from crowded places. And remember to keep your distance from your friends too. Everybody stay safe. Yay! Till next time. Bye!
Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. WhatsApp your feedback, name and town to 081 200 6659. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
Good afternoon. My name is Sikunanda Roma, and I'm a medical intern at the Katutura State Hospital. We, as individuals, you and I, have the opportunity to take control and fight this by staying home, by staying safe, and by staying informed. I appeal to the more fortunate that we lend a helping hand to the more vulnerable and the disadvantaged, especially those in our informal settlements. We should stand together, listen to what we are being told, and together as a country, we can get through this.
Prevention is important. Help prevent the spread of illness and keep yourself and others well. Hand washing is one of the most effective ways of preventing the spread of germs. Wash your hands regularly with soap and hot water, scrubbing your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. Hand sanitizers can be used but are not recommended as a substitute for hand washing. Use sanitizers in addition to hand washing or in a situation where soap and water are not available. To avoid spreading germs, limit sharing of personal items such as utensils, cups, and dishes. Your skin acts as a barrier to germs, but your eyes, nose, and mouth are more vulnerable. Wash your hands thoroughly before touching your face, eating, or drinking. Avoid physical contact with others, including handshakes, fist bumps, high fives, hugs, and kisses. Social distancing is deliberately increasing the physical space between people to avoid spreading germs. While regulations may vary by country or area, the best guideline for social distancing is to maintain a distance of 6 feet from others. Germs can travel through the air from one person to another. If you sneeze or cough, do so into a tissue or the inside of your elbow to prevent the spread of germs. Avoid contact with ill individuals and insist they isolate themselves until they have recovered and are symptom-free. Clean and sanitize frequently touched common surfaces and high-traffic areas in your home and workplace several times a day. Share these guidelines with others and help prevent the spread of illness and maintain a healthy environment. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure.
We know the world is a crazy place right now, but don't panic. Take a breath, slow down, or better yet, stop completely. We'll still be here when everything settles down. In this time of uncertainty, look to nature. She has all the answers, you know. We're not only giving ourselves time to reset, we're giving nature time to restore, revive, restart. We're saving ourselves and we're saving the world. Stay home now so that we can welcome you to Namibia again soon. Yes, the world's a crazy place right now, but don't despair. Find the joy, cherish hope, breathe. Take a moment, take a few, and someday soon you'll once again be able to stare in wonder at this magnificent view. The world's a crazy place right now, but don't worry, we'll still be here. We'll see you again soon.
When you're saying things that degrade women, for me, number one, I am not there, because that is basically what I don't believe in. I don't stand for things that degrade women.
What do you think we can add? What can we put in the basket? First of all, let's put Blossom back in the basket.
Look at the person like, man, let's do a song.
Let's do something.
Just
let's
like
collaborate.
Let's collaborate.
The Africans were claiming us.
Yes, exactly. To the rest of the world, they belong to us. Namibia, bye-bye, Namibia.
I'll help you carry on.
Creating music and putting some stuff out for the people who've been supporting me, that's definitely something that's next on my list.
On the Gold Coast of West Africa lies the peaceful and diverse nation of Ghana. I'm pretty close right now to the geographical center of the Earth. It is also one of the last pockets for elephants in the wilds of West Africa.
Every country in the world just about has cattle, sheep, goats, horses, donkeys. But it's only Africa that has the real megafauna, the charismatic stuff which people in the rest of the world want to see.
The passion that the staff have for the job.
There's value to a bird which brings birders to a place like this. I mean, this is a birding paradise. We see an intrinsic appreciation and joy from seeing the wildlife out here, but not everybody does.
You can't get to Moli and then will not be passionate about what we do, because you'll be the only one left. Everybody is passionate.
The only worthwhile war, the war against destruction, the war against loss, the war for peace, for balance, for inclusion.
Just out of my way, buffaloes, elephants,